Alright, hey, seanaltly here. Gonna do a little video sort of previewing what I have done so far for Shades Manhattan 3, and also to show you what Zenith looks like now. Here, this is all just basic concept stuff, beta stuff. I'm kind of doing this whole game by myself right now. So if anybody in the Mugen community would like to, help, especially, some graphic artists that are better at this sort of thing than me. Spriting's really, what I do best, so, but what you're looking at here is kind of what I want as a general theme, the City of Chaos. That's, the storyline of this game. So you can also tell on, this concept for the character select screen, there's no good versus bad motif anymore. There's no red and blue or whatever. Everybody's just kind of on here. Obviously, it's not finished. I keep saying that. Every character you're seeing here, not counting their, their portrait, obviously, because some of these are from Shades 2, some are from Capcom vs. the World. Besides that, though, these characters are all fully updated for Shades Manhattan 3. So far. So that's, Snow, Sabotage, Adamus, Detective Laurel, 13, Apollo, Bloodtide, Ruckus, Dark Nation, which of course he was never officially added to Shades 2, so now here he is in Shades 3, Frey, Kane Kelly, Wildstar, and Zenith. And Zenith I want to show off because I greatly updated his sprites. My original plan, as I mentioned on the forums, was to edit the Rikimaru sprites that I made for a commission into new Zenith. But I just decided that I liked a lot of the animations he already had, and because his outfit's just kind of nondescript, it became kind of a blank canvas to just reshade it. And I think the reshading really helps and makes him blend in with the rest of the game. So we'll put him up against Kane Kelly here. You can't tell in the portrait there, but Kane Kelly has a new default palette, you'll see. It takes the red out of it. It's more muted and bluish purple. Because part of the storyline of the game is him teaming up with Obsidian, who was Burn. Anyway, as you can see, the sprites, I may update this walk animation. It's kind of... But anyway, you can see from the shading on his legs, on his torso, he's got abs now. He didn't have abs before. The shading on his pants is more intricate now, and that's in every sprite. There's his run, which of course was his run. He had his run animation before for his DM. Now I'm using it because the game has a run system. Part of the Shades 3 system, you can no longer attack during your back dashes. Before it had the forward hop, you could attack during that. You can't. You can do your normals and everything during a run, but that's it. Zenith specifically no longer has his dash as a special, the guy style, quarter circle forward kick. Now, just while you're running, if you do heavy kick, you get that move, which was one of his specials. I may incorporate his slide as a command normal by just, holding down forward heavy kick. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if he needs it. Some of the other animations that were part of that special are just now command normals like that. That's just a forward heavy punch now. Then, that's his light kick. There's his forward light kick. So that can extend his combos, because the game's 4-button now, like I said. So instead of just going, light, heavy, you can now go, light, forward, light, heavy. As, he's all up in the corner like this. You get him out of the corner here. My just general grasp of fighting game mechanics has gotten a lot better since I worked on Shades 1 and 2. I was never a great player, and I'm still not a great fighting game player. I'm not a tournament level player, but I do play online, and I get wins, and I just, I've, looked into the mechanics better, and I understand it better now. Making sure everybody's got a cross up is important now. Trying to look at frame data more, and, just try to make these characters better, fundamentally. But, here's some combos that I can, let's see. I dropped the juggle. With it being 4 buttons now, the combos are going to be shorter. There's not going to be light, medium, heavy, and all that stuff. That, I think, will help with the damage dampener. That was a glitch, obviously. The damage dampener situation, of course, before kind of made super moves in combos pretty worthless, and I'm still working on that. I think, first of all, just dropping, making the combo shorter before that, should help with some of the problems. His special moves now, he's just got, his little traps here. They stay on the screen for a much shorter amount of time now. I see. There you go. So they're not quite as annoying. His Shoryuken style move has much less horizontal range. He had mad range before, but it's fine. And I've adjusted the velocities. I think it just looks better, flows better. He's got his down to back punch move here, the scythe. His and then the dash, the dive kick he has now. He's just got two versions. That's the light kick version. That's just straight offense. And then the heavy kick version now makes him go backwards. I'm not sure if that's broken yet. I like the concept. Maybe I get some opinions on it. I think it's cool. It's, you jump in and maybe you misread something and you can get to safety. There's a little bit of recovery on the landing, obviously, so it's not 100% safe. There's also the fact that you can do this. Well, I missed, but yeah, you can do that. Again, I'm not sure if that's broken yet or not. Darn it. There you go. Like, you can do that kind of thing. I've seen a mechanic like that on characters before. I can't remember exactly who. But, let's throw out some combos here. One I was doing earlier was pretty neat. It was like... I dropped it. It was like... whiffed. Darn it. Oh. I don't know if that needs more extension on the hitbox to hit the corner, but it's basically, some... Let's see. Try this again. Darn it. This is getting edited out. Darn it. Anyway, his super system, his super moves now, in Shades 3, everyone will basically have 1 or 2 level 1s, 1 level 3, and a desperation move. So his level 1 is, held over from Shades 1 and 2, and it's this. I thought about making that an EX move, but I like the way it works as a super move. His old double, Shoryu Reppa style move is an EX move now. Hold on, I'm looking at the... there you go. Not an awesome controller. This is an old controller, and it's missing one of the buttons, so the commands are mapped weird on it. I need to get a new one, but I'm pretty broke. Anyway, so that's kind of where the double one went. His level 3 is still the Loyal Warrior, or, whatever it was called in Japanese. I had someone else translate those moves into Japanese for me, and for all I know, they might all be wrong or jokes making fun of me. So I'll just call it by its English name, the Loyal Warrior. He still got his teleport. That was me messing up the command. Still got his teleport with less buttons. He's got less, spots he can pop up on screen. So, anyway, the Loyal Warrior now, the way it works, it does different damage depending on how close you are to him. That's pretty much the max you can get out of it. Or I think, actually, if you're right up on him, it misses some hits in the back. If you're too far away, it misses some hits in the beginning. But it's good in combos. Let's see. There was one I was doing in the corner that was... Man, the frame rate's a little laggy because I'm doing all this recording at once. Darn it. There we go. So, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure you guys discovered cooler stuff than that because you're better at this than me. Anyway, I'll just jump around and show you. He does have a new jumping light punch animation. The easy overhead is now Z, and everybody's desperation moves are all done with a universal command now, which is, down to forward, Z. See his, he's got a roll. There's his roll. That's a brand new animation as well. Let's see. I think that's about it for him right now. I'm in training mode, so I can't do it, but let me back out into versus mode, and his DM's still the same, but I might as well throw it out here. Beat up Adamus, because the real guy that Adamus is based on is a jerk now, so beat him up. And here's that DM. Again, the command is all the same for everybody. Boom. And of course, this hasn't really changed. I did mess around with the different situations you can hit that move in. You can incorporate it into combos. Also, now DMs require your full super meter and less than a quarter of your health. So they'll be pretty powerful. They're going to have great priority and everything because they're going to be much more valuable now. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the sprite update for Zenith and see what you guys think, and officially, be like, hey guys, I'm back in Mugen working on Shades 3. So, thanks a lot.